Machina, Obu, wa, Jomama, Obu, wa, ha, Umo, not to say what me a police for BB. Umo, not to say what me a military for BB. Umo, not to say what me a electoral commission for BB.
Problems.
Umo, not to say what me a.
Minya Ghana need you. Because they said the one we never have president. Minya Ghana need you. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. Happy before you know Musorio. Happy before you know Musorio. And you Musi. And I'm a MC. This vice.
Jomama, man, Machina, Obu, wa, Jomama, Obu, wa, ha, Umo, not to say what me a police for BB. Umo, not to say what me a military for BB. Umo, not to say what me a electoral commission for BB.
Problems.
Umo, not to say what me a.
Minya Ghana need you. Because they said the one we never have president. Minya Ghana need you. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. Happy before you know Musorio. Happy before you know Musorio. And you Musi. And I'm a
Kwaku skirt. Ababi pi Kumasi. Na mebe Kumasi na baby a mebe share. Na me ye video. Come me pese me the voice but watch me pese me time me boba na me ba na be. But the new man ma be hu ne ha no. Ese se me time me bo me yi. E two sand hotel. E wo Kumasi. Me ba ha na ma ba be share. Wo ba ha wo free US. Oba, free Canada, Oba, free Germany, Oba, more cars at the pick on near Dina Edwaba, and from my papa, Awaha. Security crowd bambo na yadia here because untimin call hotel I wouldn't bambo. Oba daddy, a betcha maybe a but a hano. Omotimi, any place security, very, very tight. Because here Britain for no ban usro say anya na wachina no obi de ade abo no obi akofra but say we to san hotel me pa chaw e dan mu air condition e te say we ti abrochire ye so am from papa bi na ebo upi abonten a wo upi abonten a hwe be say ne flag no e shiki no zam from anko a tim from ma ba ha ho me ba abonten a me say yes. My workplace about what breakfast on the papa lunch the papa if you a bunabunu me say what you approach open bunabunu edi kontombre wa ho nyadoa ne nase fo no me ba no abi na meeting e ma wonya hoten e ma system no eye kama so ho nti wo ba ni nyina obenya wo lunch obenya udina anwumre ubedi eye Tucson hotel udru Kumasi a e wo close to Edweso wa ho air condition na yin bi ni o edan bia air condition edan bia wa rooms a ewom wa ha no security bambofo a ewa ha no enya asem ketwa mesre se wo fi abrochire ba bia na wo ba hwehwe Tucson hotel wo betia gogo wo di she gogo no mu apa na eyama hwe wa wasan chese hwe we room 5 rooms a wahano and then I'm 300 and something. Rooms near 300 and something. Tucson hotel, Kumasi, Eben, Edweso. Aha, and I'm from a papa wo. Aha na bambo papa wo. Hey, you do mukanie. Bibia beti and see what I need to mukanie. The better you do mukanie na let them later. Let them. Into one session, air condition with them on the later, and the history. You see, I'm looking at can you make us go? As was sense of the later not for stand back. The later the battle and the running. And you have your fool and will be a caucasian doing the same and for fool and come back. Well, yeah, come on. Well, and you are that way Tucson hotel. Well, my mamma and mamma suit them. Oh, aha. Well, Ubahaya. Aha, and I'll bet in it. Well, one more baby, I'll pass away party. engagement wedding and for mine special ho that a hundred day opesa oba lunch obedidi anaba you have breakfast bia opesa de bread dem krom de bread dem wa wo dem ye de bread na wanya ne me ma medi no ha me friend me sorry ya me friend me fa telephone ho o dale ya na pa wo mo de abro o boy ya na won sa kan aduane dia wo hwehwe bia no na tesa hotel no so wo mo car opesa car faw e de ko ba bia anapa unika akra kan be faw hwe eni eye both side hotel leading in our high two sand hotel e ben hweso wo ho e kwan no so e da so ho aha ba ha mo kwan e da so nyemonchemonka wo ho send ye design no flower no o maye no we two sand hotel efe me ba mani age no mo ahwe me so mani age hwe another one so wa ha e wo double side no e wa afane afanyina o mo cast wa ha wo ko ba bi a o pesa wo kwa san de wo ko wo ho we ba ko na wo ho no nanso o mo san ye extension more so ho we dan wo ho e no mo san si abronsan ne bi on camera bibia wo ha wan so pese wo dan no camera wom a wo ko ba bi a o pesa wo monitor ho a o mo ma wo de wo phone ne sete no mo de no mo dum no o fosra camera ye adwuma a bibia wo betimi de monitor so I mean, or Canada, or US, or Germany, or Belgium, or Holland, or France. Now we back Kumasi dia Mesre. Say baby as a water, a two sand hotel. They buy many aji baby. He got a num who filia womb into and tonton cry womb tonton. He got a money. Maybe I was gonna be back Kumasi and maybe dying and tonton the cow will be Yamaria, but two back Kumasi. Now by two sand hotel, we got a mufita. Wow, almost got to understand your my yim, who feed I can cry them. And you name, come on. Oh, Tibia, yeah, Juma, flower, wow, hotel, no, ha, a dean or come on, Pesenium Framano, elbow, egu, Chesam Framawaha. I would you when near security, yeah, Juma, cameras 24 hours 7. I would me share the air coso. Oh, security are making security no be an amwa or no amwa oba. Until bam body what that because I near basa ya tajuna ya bambo ho. Ubeka se Ghana obeda be yana near proud obeda be yana no be you see. Security ne ye juma. Me buy ye security cameras bibia me danya ne me hu bibia oh ya san twro ho akwa aba. Wo akwa aba. Oh akwa aba. No crowd is higher coming. You refer at the back Wi-Fi, internet. The buy data no hano was so kakra. It's me buy ya me drew her, we must setting BBA. Who drew her na connected o phone, tablet no could take connecting. BBA who could take a internet a wo no. And yes, say no be my password. Oh ya na ya connect ya to mama tech, then one kasa a pick. To 18
program and the somewhere Apo 68 owner Kwaku skirt and a no eshiano. Now what's an for so many times and occasion be more eta ehu ne nensam many woman be all a Facebook and a TikTok and WhatsApp we say ha no drop be program so be no now the biatum Kwaku kura na kwaya the program one Kufu Addo say me na makwa kasa okoche me no eti ene ye no na hia ya ye ba bi nkomo dia fa national issues ho na woni Ghana but okonkode pa for this second independent yenya ye no he was part of it na o US na okon papa em say odikan kra starting ne online radio na sana Kevin Krabeba sabe na Kevin here with all due respect short videos and na wutwa no de agum and Kwaku ebae ene obeka ensa ye be di nkomo ene se o Ghana ko ya obae se no hu amamuo no ne sade no ma osinfa beni akwaba
ya nua
na boko de
da we adon ene meni age se be hia be baba
enye easy o ma Kwaku ye adwuma we ye adwuma
e rade
we ye adwuma pa
aga na hia nsesa se ne no man na pro na atetea pansam send no man no ehodwa kodu no na Ghana
ɛsɛsɛ yɛde ho to ɔboa wɔ man no
Sure.
na nsesa etumi ba nyame nso kasae ama Ghanafoɔ etie ɛma biribi akɔ so kama
yɛda se yɛmɔwura mu ne yɛhwɛ issues a ɛkɔ so waba Ghana initially no na wowɔ no ho a neɛ wɔwɔ ha deɛ na ɛkɔ so nyinaa no wotii bi ho bi ɛnɛ waba bɛduru woba a yɛbɛbɛduruyɛ no yɛbisa sɛ sɛn ɛna wosi ehu no ɔmafa wura John Dramani Mahama no a na woprɛ sɛ wɔmɛyɛ mampanin no na wɔyɛ mampanin na obi bɛbisa sɛ woba a yɛyi amamuwa yi sɛdeɛ na wosi pere no saa na wohu no yi anaasɛ nneɛma bi aka ɛwɔ sɛ ɛkɔ anaa ɛkwan no ara so ɛna ɛnam yi
ɛnam kwan no so pɛpɛɛpɛ deɛ di kan a mɛhyɛ adwuma no ase no mɛdi nkan abu nkotodwe na mɛkyia excellency John Dramani Mahama papa baabi a wo biara mebu nkotodwe vice president of Republic of Ghana mama nso mekyia wo yɛ maame baako pɛ mama Lodina Obapa ahofedua nso mebu nkotodwe kyia wo ansa na mmea me bra penny honorable Julius Kwesi Debra Pemaba ebi a obi a mesmechia wo that's it
very good
eche ma yemfa eja no entum ena eja no beba kakra edru ba bi so ebetieti aso na akofom boko
yenko
de atia ne se ebi anonum Kwaku skirt me na me koye demonstration checherenche editia wo mampanin me yire dada akufu ado me yire dada me na me koye demonstration checherenche editia no ewo US menya demonstration kwa my demonstration ahodo be edu National Cathedral me na me ye ho first demonstration ewo Washington DC ebra ne pesika si edi be si cathedral na Ghana for nkwala ni incubators ayedem ani ayaresabia ayekom na ye suku dan a excellency John Dramani Mahama esi ye aka nwuram ana anasefo ni babida wohu police ni mpaboa na atia ambulance na ye nip ayede oyarefo yare a ye betumi afande na kwa yare sabia anasa kwanhia kase bi asia mano dasumina so ye betumi afande pande akwa yare sabia na yesi ade a ya hwehwa ne cathedral si anya cathedral na Ghana ntumi nye yeda womra na Washington DC cathedral wo hono na enye individual cathedral enye aban no cathedral na ye individual wonu wasi cathedral no na aban pese wo ye bibia wakoje waye ade a opɛ wo ho na omo ba ye omo frafra brofu na abrofi di la so tententen aye kotue sika videos no ho am say my producer na me chinam tententen na me ye de say ye ni ayaresabia ye ni we aban no ammon ho modern satam na Paul Admako kire ka ho asofo bi mu kan ba me muom din ne Paul Admako kire no no na kotokulo ede na chi ode begigi sika no chinam mo stopoi ama abrofo na yedi line na wo yafrim na wo yafrim na wo yafrim na okọ na wo yafrim ama nipa no bebre omuhu se de meka no na esefata se meka nti sika na aba ne bepen ne sentimi anka but now enfie nwatwini na akufu ado se wo ma mengura Ghana
yeah
ada me cassette ya no ada makoye demonstration ye hu bida New York abonten so me kotena from epa me to ase me kasa ban we want me ya da because na memwo no na time kotena nwiem atwi me to ase epa me to ase egu no so entini afa me ho tan se udru Kotroka International Airport terminal 2 a ye ncheme ye the stop over and the beto me so excellency John Mahama baby a wo bia na me hiraw wonye okese wate yakwa kodan 2019 anyeyi 2020 na sese de beye biara yetimi de excellency John Mahama ban ye neba na excellency so waye bi pen Ghana fonum enwuma pa boye Ghana fonum ade papa no wotwene ma oman no ho enti na sese ye de hu guram de beye bia se yɛne Ghana for bekasa yɛne Ghana for kasai Ghana for
program ɛde ɛsomo apo 68 owner
yaho ye ifie de ba mo se fie de
oh fie de fie ni fie
ifie de papa oba krum to say
oh krum boko enye se ne mpese e baba Ghana mfie nwotwe ni 8 years na akufuado so mprema me nwa kurim ntinya se ne mpese e baba Ghana
o akufuado hele
ana akufuado me yire dada ex president mfie nwotwe eni no ma me nwa Ghana
na say one country airline bi asa auto ticket amane mfa
na wo bedru wan kasa wo wiem hye gina bia na yes ye mprema ma wo de no waba because of demonstration me yeti aban
oh na dem check kokko na wotena fam no
demonstration is my buburuja national cathedral me na stop one tama no mo gigi sika ye ba Washington DC sofum penin for me person me bo mo din ene Paul Adma ko kire mo na mo kuta bag ye gigi sika no ye me na stop one scan be Roman Sanka
wow ana we ye den ko aho
Kwajo sene na yeni ambulance yeni aya sabia now wabeji akonwa oma na ye pasa na wo de o sisika wo de beye cathedral ne hian abrofo yi di line mu a ye tua ticket me wo ho me gina ho me na stop we pictures no wo ho obi abese che da ho na me stop say yeni we abrofo ni free line yeah videos no ho am say the bia my producer
nipa nyo
yeah ya bagigi sika na nya se ya bagigi sika na de abeye ambulance ene sa nyoma nipa nkwa ene nipa hoden ehia but ya bagigi sika no se de koye cathedral Ghana se num pempenso a yehia cathedral even wo Washington DC a cathedral na ho na nya apan dia eyo bi no aye cathedral no ban hia wa ko rent wa ye bibi entino eno na ma na adom se mpene na nwura krom ha but
the we stop us me nwura Ghana
stop over
it was a year udru airport almost I born
mama se me ye search ahwehwem enti me hu se me ba emfa nti na se me pem ba bi tena na yame ya adom na nyankopon na nkasa kasa ma Ghana fo na Ghana fo
okay anyumre memo ha ewo ma bi a wo so sese na wadwen ne afidie na afidie kronkron ni din de Apple 68 FM Jumadia Samre Mosomfo Kwaku skirt mede braw matudin kanewu na ensemfo ahi eduru satam ya me pa cha otwe afidie ne ba ha Jumadia yitwagu ewo Facebook Apple 68 FM Tuning Radio afidie sanye radio ka ho enti uko Tuning Radio flash Apple 68 ubono gogwa ubenya uko Ghana web Modern Ghana GhanaPoliticsOnline.com Ghana breaking news ipacha uko YouTube abetia search Apple 68 TV okwa no afa dwumadie ne bi na wo de amawnu na wnu bi so anya bi na wa share sawo ye TV box a ye ne Ghana fo a ye wo TV wo krum ha Apple 68 channels no online kwa but ope obi a wo benya ne TV ahwe ewo TV so yesan wo Roku so uko Roku so a o search Apple 68 TV a ye channel no da so uto ye box ni bia me pa chew eye adwuma wo Ghana se wo bi a obeti ahwe wo so se wo hwe me no bia o box na ma
ebia ne yɛtwam wode yɛka kakra de yɛbɛtwam but yɛde bi akɔgu Ghana ɛna me ne wo ka se DSTV Sam George sɛ sika wɔgyina no ɔden ɔmɔgyina no ɔden nti ɔmo nyai so DSTV wotua $89 wo me de ma $15 bosome wode kɔ Ghana tete sika no mu a 1.5 15 Ghana pɛ de ma wo Ghana wo frɛ me a de bɛbrɛ wo me de bia bɛgu Ghana bebree because me bɛba Ghana nti bɛyɛ ho promotion wo pɛ bi a frɛ me na gye wo te anwumere me ne wo ba bɛdi nkɔmmɔ baako mmienu bi na ɛkyɛ yi yɛasɔre so ensɛm ne ti ɛne ne fa ɛne na kakye ɛne deɛ mede brɛ wo nnɛ ɛna saa mmerɛ me biebiem woba ahyɛ video no ma mpakyɛw deɛ ne kan yɛbɛkasa afa aborɔnyɛ ho aborɔnyɛ ɛdi IGP atem mɛbɔ video no wɔ ha sɛ sia me ne wo kasa COP yɛ wo no ɔso ɔhwehwɛ aborɔnyɛ ɛsɛ sɛ aborɔnyɛ ba headquarters na allegation bi a wɔde to COP yɛ wo no so no aborɔnyɛ bɛyi ne ho ano me de onum sɛ COP yɛ wo no me na me yɛ campaign ma no de ne bae na yi m'anim me nsuro me papa baako pɛ no no me mfa ne ni agorɔ wo kame a wo ka COP yɛ wo ni a no akamani wo ka excellency dwoma ma wakamani wo ka wo wura wo nomnyamfo chief of staff a wakamani nti aborɔnyɛ yɛbɛka no ho asɛm wɔ ha saa mmerɛ yɛhwehwɛ ndenene nti no yɛbɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ excellency Chondramani Mahama wakɔ nsawom kwan kɛseɛ na MPP gye sika $78 billion no wadi ne kaka no papa sika wɔde ba no wasan de sika no bi ahyɛm sɛ monye na monye kwan ne ntem ɛnura ne nanso obedu ya wɔde mbeka akɔkwan no ho akɔhwɛ ɛne contractor papa bi akasa sɛ wɔnya ne ntem man yɛbɛdi no ho nkɔmɔ because ɛbɛmpuntu dwuma de a number 1 president excellency Dwamama obi ani wɔka no ho yɛbɛdi no ho nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ ha former chief justice maame no yɛfrɛ ne sɛ Gloria Akufu maame no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyi no free council of state for mpanimfoɔ no mu ɛsɛ yɛyi no yɛbɛdi ho nkɔmɔ wɔ ha Kofi Palu wagye contract $9 million wadi sika no na Ghana adenti na Akufu at the time na ɔma contract a wɔsan ma osika me Kwaku skatam tie me say ma contract ye mesika wo ye duru baabi ne ye hwɛ na wo ye awie adwuma na ne ma osika ya the contract no ma wa ye catch us wakɔ bank na kɔgye besia but now the time wo timi kukuru sika nte sɛ de Kofi Apalo hwɛ kora wanfa mmɔfom ɛwɔ ECG akache ye bɛdi ɛno so ho nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ ha ɛnra me sonda ye bi ene meka daye no ho asem eno ye honhom asem me so daye kese pa me daye no aya na enya de ketwa me so fa o man Ghana ene ndisi amanyoku no ho me daye de we didi akura wo betofom sana nyame bo me nyame ye ni suade hunu kire me na yi mu a esi clear nti yebedi anonso hon komo ewo afidie so adwumre ensema me de bra de bebrebe na producers akaka bom no ma hyehyɛ chief justice Esalabato Kunu yebeka no ho nsɛm nyina wa afidie so pepepe sɛ de ye ne dan no yebeka nti ensɛm no wo ba sinkonwa na share video no once again me did the Kwaku skirt edru satam ya baba ho NDC me mfa ni agro me mfa me party ni agro NDC utu me free mu anyeyi by elections ye beka ho nsem kakra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo no de kwaye campaign wo de kwaye campaign no so ana asumasi NDC fo ne ku MP no enti mo hwe ho na mo nto aba message ku MPP fo mu ni message maka kire Ghana fo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2028 me so no anom de neighbor because we Canada Japan there but now for we better than yabedi MPP party anim anan nkofo say Canada Japan wasesa ade bia Canada Japan kwaje na kwatia mebo voice akyerɛw no wo hu sa kwa no nsesan hwɛ masa Canada Japan no obedi MPP party anim MPP mu wasɛm bɔ no po yebedi ni nyina ho nkomo ensam ni yebebebe mi producer sasim konwa ahyehyɛ dwumadi na gu nkrata so fɛfɛɛfɛ ade bi afa computer no mu de afa system no mu a ɔmo bebiebie mu de amame ukɔ TikTok ye so atum sisi a ɛyɛ Kwaku skirt ko search TikTok say da bia me ba TikTok live dwumadi no demu ho live nti wukwa na watonsa afre unua me pachaw me dame ho fred sisi a na maba me ba tiaka no me de wura adwuma me sraw de ama me dame ho ne se me pese wo share video no mame sumanu mpe nti na me se me dame ho fred na maba sisi a me ba tiaka no tabo na share producer studio 2 na adem yakwa wa ho me damase me ba sisi a menko baby a
Mama is the hope. He gives you hope. He is the hope for Mother Ghana. Shem is the hope we need. He is the hope. He is the hope for Mother Ghana. Let's build the Ghana we want. Together we shall win. Mama is the hope. He gives you hope. He is the hope for Mother Ghana. Shem is the hope we need. He is the hope. He is the hope for Mother Ghana. Let's build the Ghana we want. Together we shall win. Mama is the hope. He gives you hope. He is the hope for Mother Ghana. Shem is the hope we need. He is the hope. He is the hope for Mother Ghana. Let's build the Ghana we want. Together we shall win.
Okay, meda wase se watwa me ye hye adwuma na se ano no to nsofro bibra ka ho adom lu so no watwe pepepe mapon aka don hwere ba ko pe me dwuma de ni na ba wiye hye no so wa mantam ababa ne yekọ me dwuma de ni sa na ti he nipa ba akokwa na hwe ade be che no na me ne nam 3000 4000 5000 to 10000 sa na me dwuma de ni sitie anwumre de ni kan ya me ne wo di ho nkomo famitum TikTok ni enko take and a talk. Mamen kasa wo ho. De di kan anwumre me ne wo ba be di ho nkomo. Nyame adom excellency John Dramani Mahama producer for pictures na to so what the ambassador for ni nyina krata ene o maboni amomo oje o mokwanne. In fact ene ye da manager pa na efe Minia Penny Victor Smith Obaba Kamensa ewo United States producer war pictures in bi ho wo eno ananka mekan yi na de atoso kama so nim so de amenko enim Minia Victor Smith nyame adom any all ambassadors. Yedu obia body ashene sase. Obia improper no hononko. Mwana musu ewo u area. Se dabe na ambassador beba. Mitiha na uya frame. Kwaku ambassador beba dabe. Me kwa ye passport me kwa ye say. Nyame adom abrewa yi poma kwem. Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene wode obia body e de amane say beja wo kwan. Enti encha hwebe na wotwe mienu ntem obia benya na ambassador won a country. Abrochirefo a yeni ambassador ache Excellency John Mama woye na de woye na butrem. Ama wankwanko feli. Woye na nhyehyia woye na pepepe. Finally, and ye jam ambassador for no kwan. Na nipa woba United States of America is very so fantastic man. Very, very so fantastic. Or Bren Huase. Ne kasa ni bibia. Wutia one kasa who said yes. Kwaku skirt minimum Victor Smith for 12 years, 15 years ago. Because why you be paying? Why you must de many be paying? And he was sefata say you didn't buy America. Mimi wo gidi 100% sir Victor Smith beti ya yekmano. Me call Ghana Michiano. Meaning needing come. As more kind say Kwaku. Me ba me hia wo moa. Me say dia moa ma ekrado emwa biara Victor we hear from hono. Me boa. Because of NDC Amanyoko ni Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Me peso mu bo ma ni yenti me boa. Ose Kwaku ma memra. Me ba nneoma bi wo ho a me frew na waboa. Enti me ba ye nyina wo ma ye di nkomo me frɛ no check no na what to say. Finally, and ye di ne safo man say omra. Na bia wo bi beka se de Kwaku skirt wo kanya no kra. Excellency John Dramani Mahama ntina me dwumade bia me ye me di video and di agina na makasa fa ho. Papa kasa na owie no Ambassador Victor Smith Kasa. Then the wutie kasa Excellency John Mama ekaya. Na hu se abrochirefo papa pe obi biasa. Excellency John Dramani Mahama wonya nyiyim wan kasa wo free nti ana wo dwan pipi wo dwan sei wo se ye nyina ye ba ko kanafo. Ani abegu abrochire. Nti wo mo ba no wo mo ne Ghana fo ma ye adwuma te se de wo mo te Ghana. Wey ni a friend leader Excellency John Mama papa ba bia wo bia nyame hira wate. I love you so much, me do too much. Excellency John Dramani Mahama ma yeti ase se wo kwa abrochire no mo kono mo ne Ghana fo nko ye adwuma te se Ghana. Na mo nkonfa nioma pa Emma Buakana na Ghana ntumi nkoso. Etu ya ambassador nende ye jawo kwan a ebi mu guba do ye pa adwuma ni biaye. Se wo ba na wudi agoro a obekọ. Ambassador bia wo country bia. Se wo ba na adwuma esese wo ye na wonya bi de kọ Buakana. Na Ghana tumi fa ne ntoma pefra no. Se wo anye se adwuma na ye mu bi ebeka. Me de me se Victor Smith obotin aye. Obanso a me mua bia me Kwaku skirt me de beboa Victor no ma ho odin biara me de beboa no ntie bia de me kan obaka so Kwaku skirt oboa ene yenya ambassador for no kwan Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kasai owie mo biam ama honorable Victor Smith enso Kasai kasa wo mo Kasai no Maniche, Papa Kanya ka edan ho asem nyina na me mpese me mewa awam me pese wutie a free Excellency John Dramani Mahama na nkasa no
Yunkuti.
Thank you very much, senior government officials, His Eminence, the National Chief Imam, newly sworn in High Commissioners and Ambassadors, family and friends. First, let me warmly congratulate you, our newly appointed High Commissioners and Ambassadors of the Republic of Ghana. Your appointment is a mark of the confidence reposed in you and a recognition of your years of dedicated service, sterling achievements, and exemplary contributions both in the public and private sectors. Only 4 days ago, I had the privilege of opening the joint conference of heads of mission and orientation program for our newly appointed envoys under the theme, Harnessing the Dividends of Diplomacy for Ghana's Reset Agenda. For the first time in Ghana's diplomatic practice, we launched Key Performance Indicators, KPIs, as a structured framework to guide your work. This innovation signals a new era of clarity, accountability, and measurable outcomes in our foreign service. These KPIs are not mere bureaucratic tools. They are instruments to ensure that every action taken by our missions abroad contribute directly to advancing Ghana's national priorities. I assure you that I'll monitor progress under the framework as part of our commitment to results-oriented diplomacy. Distinguished envoys, the Reset Agenda is this administration's blueprint, a bold vision to restore hope in our people, to rebuild trust, and to rekindle the movement towards prosperity. It seeks to re-anchor our integrity, transparency, and inclusive development governance, while much of this work will be driven domestically, your role is to extend this agenda abroad by cultivating strategic partnerships, unlocking opportunities, and deepening Ghana's place in the global community. Our foreign policy has always been anchored on enduring principles: Pan-Africanism, peaceful coexistence, self-determination, and the pursuit of justice and equity in world affairs. Yet today's world demands diplomacy that is also agile, that is innovative and purposeful. Global shifts in geopolitics, economics, and technology require Ghana not only to respond, but also to actively shape trends in ways that benefit our people. I therefore expect you to be vanguards of Ghana's economic diplomacy. Let your missions become dynamic hubs of export promotion, investment attraction, tourism marketing, innovative change, and diaspora mobilization. Carry Ghana's story to the world, not just as a beacon of democracy and stability, but also as a land of opportunity, open for business, embracing technology, and committed to partnerships that deliver prosperity for our youth and dignity for our working class. Your responsibilities go beyond representation. They also require strong leadership and sound administration. Your staff must be guided with fairness, respect, and a sense of shared purpose. The image of Ghana abroad is not only shaped by what you say, but also how you manage, serve, and uphold the dignity of every Ghanaian citizen that is under your care. Integrity must be your watchword. The Public Financial Management Act and all relevant regulations must guide your stewardship of public resources that are put in your care. I urge you to guard the public purse with diligence and ensure that efficiency, service, and ethical governance, the very values we're entrenching at home, shine through in every mission abroad. Let me be emphatic. Ghana cannot continue spending a staggering more than $15 million every year on renting properties abroad for our diplomatic use. This is not a judicious use of taxpayers' resources, and the Reset Agenda requires an immediate reversal of this trend. And that is why Cabinet has promptly approved the STRIDE initiative. And STRIDE refers to the strategic transition from rental to developing our own properties. I've tasked the Ministers for Foreign Affairs and Finance to work urgently to resolve this long-standing challenge. From my latest briefing, a transaction advisor has been appointed, standard designs are being developed, and funding mechanisms are already being negotiated. This decisive shift will ensure that our missions abroad are housed in properties that are owned by the Republic, reducing wasteful expenditure while safeguarding Ghana's dignity on the international stage. Distinguished envoys, the research agenda is a shared enterprise. Success depends on close coordination between the missions abroad, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and all ministries, departments, and government agencies. It also depends on how well we engage the private sector, civil society, and our dynamic Ghanaian diaspora abroad. As you assume this noble mandate, remember that your service is not for yourself.
Wey Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then Ucha, ya papa, ya nuanom, ya brothers, ya maame mo, ya namfofo ambassadors, ekwan, sende obiara enkwaje n'adwuma. Tie wotufu bebre kasa no mo ba no mo ne Ghanafo citizens emeye adwuma mbo. Nessa wo be kona ya ambassador na eche bedu baby ye power yenya. No. Tina me makana ha se Victor Smith de minim na pa. Waye bi pen. Enti me ginini se ambassador to United States of America. Obetimi aye adwuma na ma proso. Victor Yobia ye kasa Kwaku skirt mini ne ho adanse a betumi edi ne ho adanse. Obre ne ho ase. Or respecting me pa. But yes, American inti na obeba no na obi be frɛ Kwaku skirt boame na me nye passport. Uhia a process obekɔ Ghana embassy no akɔfa form sini bi no afele na afambra kwan mu na mu me be ntema ma me nka ho me de ne sɛ me meti krom ha nti e bia ha ne man kitinkiti bi no wo pesa me nkyere na ene me kyere but me pesa obi abeba be frɛ me na no obi frɛ me na me passport me nye passport me sere bebre me te me dwene me ho aban no na sese metimi boa no na me boa Victor no tumi ye adwuma no na so Ghanafo ani. That's my message. Owie no ambassadors ni nyina wɔn leader and Victor Smith. Yet one suffer me Victor Smith is one ombra no mekasa. I mean, me person me chere wo nipa mekanasem. Ambassador to USA. Nice guy. Nice man. Oba bekasa yenkoti ono so kasa. Me pacha wo ba she video no ate. Men kasa wo form ene abro nyensem wo ha. Nti wo ba gina mo amaba TikTok no me pacha wo ba na wo follow me. So amaba the video to ma wansa aka na nsem twitwa videos good TikTok pa no wanya bi. Nti wo ba wow follow me. Wonya follow me di machi ne yanko. Victor Smith bakope ekasai yenkotie no Excellency John Mama kasawie no ene ma ye bie mu ma se Victor won na ye mu akira ho akasa ma amasa desi nyina pese me kire me Kwaku skirt me kire nipa na me kana asem no wo hu sene na ho brase etie sene ne nyuma tie enti na mete me di Victor Smith ho adanse so betia ye adwuma no yenkotie Victor.
Respond to His Excellency's remarks on behalf of my esteemed colleagues who have been nominated and appointed by our revered President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I am acutely aware that this privilege does not belong solely to me, but it is a reflection of the collective trust, hope, and expectations placed in our diplomatic missions by the good people of Ghana, who we represent, and the nations with whom we seek to promote our national interests, particularly at a time that some pundits define the world as quote and unquote wild and unruly. Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we graciously accept the immense honor of serving. We are extremely grateful for the trust and confidence reposed in us, and sincerely acknowledge this responsibility with deep loyalty and duty. This ceremony is a moment not only of personal pride, but a moment for reaffirming our shared commitment to the ideals of diplomacy. A number of us commissioned here today were deep in the trenches with Their Excellencies, Mr. President and Madam Vice President, throughout the relentless campaign with an unwavering resolve to garner national support to be given a renewed mandate to rescue our nation from the abyss. We vouched to restore and to reset Ghana. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we, the newly appointed ambassadors and high commissioners, pledge to His Excellency, Mr. President, that your efforts will make a difference and will not be in vain. We will persist through hell or high water to build on the sturdy foundation you have laid, and are committed to deliver on the promises we made to the good people of Ghana. In this current geopolitical landscape, sound economic strategy is of crucial importance. Our relationships with other nations lie in the dynamism of our economic ties. Trade, investments, and innovation will be our focus to enrich lives and create jobs in Ghana. We will work to deepen these economic partnerships around the world to create strong and enduring economic alliances. We will put our best efforts forward to identify and facilitate opportunities for a new transactional approach to the benefit of the Republic of Ghana. Mr. President, we strongly believe in your vision and have the absolute confidence in your leadership. We assure you of our collective best efforts to implement principled actions in concert with your foresight. We will strive to nurture trust, not only by advocating for the interests, values, and traditions of our beloved Ghana, but will be equally respecting our hosts and partners. To my colleague ambassadors and high commissioners, and indeed all appointees in President Mahama's government, let us focus on our leader's vision and chart a course of selfless leadership wherever we may find ourselves. We cannot, and indeed we dare not, fail the good people of Ghana. Our guiding principle should always be Ghana first. May the good Lord sustain us all and bless us with long life and good health. Your Excellency, Mr. President, thank you once again for this extraordinary honor. Our families and friends are equally very grateful to you. May we always work together to build a promising.
Way a ambassador to United States of America, Honorable Bakope Victor Smith and the Kasai. Now, you quote the next story. Your free story where ya be a quite bronze. And you then somewhat hapa mekapa. IGP, maybe I will be a papa michiao. I win until ya bronze. Bronze ya no. Until why wouldn't baby a washano treye. The uncle far bronze right away. Okay. Excellency John Drawani Mahama Mpuntujuma Wura. Eba kwanya untumi. Eba nsuya or your best.
ebe school dan dia bobo wono no wotumi si school dan ama fa nipa apem ani num ebi si da abrochire akra school dan fa apem ni num nkwala school kire me but excellency John Dramani Mahama etumi si dan ma fa nipa apem ni num kompem mienu dan ba akopɛ ye friend leader president waba na Ghana asenke waba na Ghana data chem no watumi abayi Ghana ahohoro ho apolish no eye excellency twamama Ghana me se na data chem na da jana biam se tam but excellency John Dramani Mahama wodo ene adwumaden awowo ma Ghana nti Ghana na data chem pacha Ghana na da jana biam kakankan no excellency ba wadne sabe tuma hohoro ho ema na yehu ba bi Ghana echina ena dollar ba fam ena mo bo ba fam petrol bo ba fam kala wole bo ba fam inflation na ye 56% and inflation jina 13.5%. Sama no na midi no ho dance sa papa no sa wanyansani excellency twamama na nwumre meka no ho asem kiro owura na wasaba wodi so wakaso obeye wo kwan obeye okaso obeye nsua ma obeye wakaso obema school ayeyi awoye okaso obema health insurance a oma wakaso wantra private jet ma wantrem wakaso won rent private jet a won rent wakaso betra economic jet mu a wotrem wakaso betra trade mu a wotrem sa excellency twamama na nwumre meka na asem kiro Ghana esese bomb paye ye da ye bomb paye ma excellence na niswade hno okuta no emu odu na niswade hno okuta no afa de makana na niswade hno okuta no amagana afa ne ntoma pefra obianu de Ghana kodui na wo mpotam akwanpo yenye wo mpotam na wunya nsuo wo mpotam na onya adwuma nya wo mpotam na bibia ye pasa because me koton air condition 2022 me ton air condition 1.5 horsepower me ton 8,000 Ghana na no me call ya me koton air condition na you say 20 million papa na me shira wate won shira wasefo no won shira wo yire mama lodina so mame won shira nkwala ni nyina nka ho we mu na MPP volunteers you know enti e ka wo mu nko a koma dane wo man no but de nyame aka no waka Ghana be yeje no na ai abreche ba Kofi Sameka Ghana go be good ye po Ghana be fa ne ntoma pefra apola hala ba ye hwe ba bi ode Ghana kodui Satino baya hubabi ode Ghana kodui mugi yaro obaje hwese ne obesekana mugi yaro ba no ode Ghana kotu from say pu ana ode Ghana kwasa techem mugi yaro baya ana o ma Ghana senken batebe wonu minyamfo John Dramani Mahama adane Ghana shebre de ne ya hwehwe de ne ya pe ana Ghana fo yensaka kwanya de kwan na ye nya bi wa Ghana yetumi wo do contract na yetue sika de am MPP ni de hye na wo di sika no ya wo do contract aman no na ya say twa check na ye di sika ya man butu no akobanga kwaje se me de kwaye kwan na wo di sika no wadi nya Ghana na ye cheap anka Kofi Apalu eye dan ane amanadwuma 9.something million dollars Akufo no ma Ghana ye cheap na kachama wontimi wo bia won kon ni oni nimdi adi ye kwan e de na ke ma no contract for kwan me de meko me no kra na me ka kire Ghana me sie peye ayeye kra wie emni bi atwam se na ne hu Ghana ne hu ne se and then someone road na Kufuado mugi yaro sika 78 million and your kwaje besia. See the bayan Samam road and then Samam road no udruha na ase ya hwete hokeke. Wo be sa sika na nando mugiyaru we sika no. $78 million ana mugiyaru twan wan Samam road ho aye kwaje besia sika no we. Wonu minyamfo dwama ma se me ma se me be complaining. Yet to abama me say me solve problems. That's what I'm talking about. When tina me do papa no, when tina me wo excellency to mama and we chief of staff no. Won tiase. Obi do obi an obi ntiase. Ene nka be da na ye wo cha. Wo sukura na me yen more. Wo sukura na me do no more. Wo sukura na me pa wo asem more. Because minimum de wo mo. What the make up baby say her better and yet man. My catcher. I am pabo. Excellency John Dramani Mahama was in my massa me be kasa me basa me be solve problems. Nana do batna so. Excellency John Mama you mean na do be nana do complaining. Every day Mugialo is complaining. Every day Mugiaro Kana force to abama that time say mugiyaru be solve a problem. Or by chokrodo na no to say mampamano. Excellency John Dramani Mahama say me mama say me be complaining. Me ba say me be solve a problem. To me be any say you must say me yen sabom road no. Sika na na do edi no star me pa besia che. Na me ye wia me no madi hu asam. Yete ha ne yete se finance minister papa bi. Me krom ni infantini. Otwa sika butuo $78 million. Se ye mfanye kwan ntenten. Tu kwansa mama na say na man for company nipa bi say ye koye demonstration but excellency your mama would tie kana for asem. Onu ne ye friend leader a man for see your demonstration tie Samam road. Papa tie kana for kasa e online. We tie social media kasa no. I say no. I say some solve this issue. When you man penny a woman contractor, what na fie. When you man penny a woman contractor, we dwell with him. When you man penny a woman contractor, one correct. Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Efra kwantio mu ba ya wanko akwatia kra okọ in Samam road. Samia me pesa me di mani ko ho. Na nado hu se kwa yeye kwam na nado atumi akọ. Excellency John Mama tumi tu moto anadwo 1 o'clock. Na yama contract no nam so hwe. Na nado che me ba bia mugiyaro o ma contract odi nani ko hwe. Ade na ye ne fa ne se wakogina otwa paso mpa. Otwa paso mu wie pe no akwatena Jubilee House no ada. But excellency John Mama was me Ghana for how ne Ghana for sunti na me bae. Ghana for how ne Ghana so me bae ne say esese me ya adwuma e de ma wo. Samam road. Obaya no kofa akwa no so. Okwa won ne contractor ne kwahia ani din komo. Wasi kwantena ho me o mining tria judgment day. Yen san ko baka wa akire. Enti di obeye biara esese o mesika no. Contractor ne yen fesika bia nso no so. Wo wie kwa no. Ye bisa contractor no se dabai e no obetumi awie. Wasi by June no awie kwa no. Kumasi road no so ye be starting. By 2 months time, Kumasi road ye starting right away. Monsieur MPP, on bet no position at MPP, on be su. A human excellency yeno. Hwɛ, yenkoti e bra wo kon Samam road and some of the kotudwa. Papa, kasa mama.
Current payment
So we are very grateful for your leadership, and hopefully, if the contractor continues at the pace at which they are working, we shouldn't have any more difficulty almost up to the end of the project. We are very grateful for your support. Thank you.
There's a major arterial road in the country because it connects the two biggest cities in Ghana. And so any challenges with this contract affect a huge number of commuters because of the heavy traffic that passes through here. And so we were quite concerned about the complaints that were coming from the traveling public. And so we are happy to see that the traffic is flowing. But what I say to contractors is, yes, we know you have work to do, but one of your duties is site management, to make sure that your work does not impede the flow of traffic. So you must make adequate arrangements so that even while you're working, you are creating the conditions for traffic to flow. I can understand what happened. A loan was taken for this project, and I don't understand why the money is finished and the project is not over, and that we're having to come and pay supplementary almost 78 million from government of Ghana funds. So that's something that we need to find out. What really happened? How come the loan that was taken was not enough? Was it that the estimate for the project was not done properly, or what happened? But I can see that drivers are happy now, and I hope that from now till when you finish the project, you maintain a smooth flow of traffic even as you're working, so that you don't impede the flow of traffic. So we'll hold you to your word. You say by end of second quarter next year, you should be finished. Okay, so after the exhaustion of the current payment that has been made, would it be enough to finish, or is there a supplementary payment?
Well, as the Honorable said, we still have some more money left in the contract, to pay the contractor. So I believe that maybe in the course of time, we will probably raise another certificate, and that should be able to take us to the end of the project.
Okay, what we've done is, like I instructed the minister, we've moved this contract onto the Big Push program, and enough provision has been made for the Big Push projects. Yeah, this year we have about 14 billion cedis, and next year we have another 30 billion cedis. So I think that there will be sufficient resources to keep contractors going. So as government commits to pay you well, you too must commit to move faster on the road and also use quality material. One of the major problems with road contractors in this country is the quality of material. And so you build the road, after a short while, the road starts to deteriorate. And so, I mean, your company is one of the well-known road construction companies in Ghana. And so we hope that this will be a mark of the quality of your brand. And so, thank you very much.
Wei ɛyɛ excellency Chantramani Mahama ɛna ɔkɔ aprɔbɔ ɛwɔ Nsawam road, Nsawam to
Okay, your sign I'm back. Into your power chow. Say Oba na washe video no. Fache baby Oba na washe video no. I want to say eduma ye internet mo eduma. Nti edu baby a na ebasa na ode achaye. Enye wapayo nese yebeko off na yasan ayede aba nti mo fanche bibre ye bo modin se yebesa to eduma no so kakra bi na yede amamo. Okay, emese bibia de dem TV ni na bibia back oba she video no to safro bibra yasan back kusketa samba yasan aba nti oba no man na mo so amote koye no yenko be bia the network no eni amoye nti oba na wasan aba back na yetumi akọ yenim na yetumi aba beto adwuma so mama sima ba kosima mi no na echi yensan bowura ensem no mo piem na mefa won no mo asuka yewom bibia dem life and come bia ye best sisia
to 18 to 17 what can be bia chira banya na ben tiase de obeka bia boy de obeka bia hey wan tiase but me be sase na dollar ya excellency John Dramani Mahama na mamu ene wo bri enti na opportunity wo ho se kufuado obetimi ayi no tena ho amagana sei abro ho ene o man pani kufuado ma yete se sidi no aye hata ene wuyi Ghana sidi aye befu producer me pa cha se ne be ya Ghana ni bi bete no bo ma me ko aya
wenu maba ya be say yes kasa sidi na ya hata awodi ndi eni anu ti na woni editwa no yenya ho faso wonu sika ko se tuma bi mu so a unya ho faso because sika no emunye du na no nye tuma kesi a ye ba be ye ba tsetse no nie di yenya silia emu odu na wani ditwa no yenya ho faso o de be se tuma mu so a yenya ho faso.
My brothers and sisters, at a time when we are suffering due to the bad policies of the Baumia-led economic management team, leading figures of the NPP like Chairman Wontumi are destroying our water bodies in search of gold to satisfy their greed. To add insult to injury, they openly brandish their ill-gotten wealth which they acquired from poisoning our water bodies in our faces and mock us on top of it.
When your friend of gold, when your friend of gold, when you're Tesla, Etinya Katanoa. Yawono and the Ghana and Yasiko. What you say? When your friend of gold, what you say? And it's a solid money. What you say? Sas Kana Yano, what you say? Solid money. Solid. What you solid money? Maybe for Biamu as I throw. Solid money. I'm talking about solid money. What you say? And your casa want to me was Sika. And your bango. And your gold. And to some God there I can watch me. Ute, Mammy Fabio solid money. We are talking about solid money. Solid money.
To stop this impunity, you and I must vote for change on December 7. Even Kennedy Japan of the MPP is calling for change.
I'm telling you, the situation we are in now, Ghanaians don't need change. Change needs Ghanaians.
Repeat that, please. So, and Ghanaians don't need change.
Ghanaians don't need change.
Change needs
us. It means that we've gone past change. The situation is worse that the change itself now is saying that please come and let me change you. Yes. And when you talk to people,